That's so interesting. When I think about this concept, like, I'm not trying to relate it directly to this, but I've talked about this on podcasts in the past. So I grew up without a father.
Same.
And my father took his life when I was young. And the thing that's interesting about it is I've talked about, obviously different situation, but the concept of not having a like rigorous, like this is how you should be, or this is how it should be. Like I grew up not having a father, not having someone saying like, hey, live your life like this, be like this. I kind of had to just figure it out on my own. But there's so much, there's benefit to that. Like it all kind of like how you take it. You know what I'm saying? Like you obviously be in a position where you didn't have like this rigorous, like, you know, you didn't have a big boy or someone else to look up to say, oh, he did it like that, I'm going to do it like that. Right. So you just did it how, like, was
and
in
you
your
step
heart.
out on faith, even if you can't see the whole staircase. You step out and you do it your way. And the crazy shit about it, too, is that you can look back and say, man, a lot of that shit was wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I learned from it. And I had so much fun doing it, you know. And I didn't have the device where everybody could just totally get in touch with you and tell you what you're doing wrong and doing right, the pressures that you have now.
Crazy.
I didn't have like a strong cancel culture. I would have been canceled my first fucking 2 days if the cancel culture was around then, you know?
Yeah.
So I had a chance to kind of bang the car up and have fun and learn certain things and explore this journey that I was going on.
I feel like we should talk about that cancel culture a little bit because it's so relevant today. Like the fact that you didn't have those constraints and you can kind of just be free and be yourself. Do you think it will ever get to that point again where people can do that and not have this? Not at all. Never. Just completely change the landscape.
I think this is it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Even now, on my radio show, I do a bit called Phone Taps. I got more phone taps, prank calls that I can't play than calls that I can play.
Fucking crazy.
Because it's a different climate out there. And I don't ever see this going back. You know, we got people that fight for it. You know, you see the Dave Chappelles of the world and they're fighting for it. You know, comedy used to be a thing where it was like, oh, we can poke at that. Everybody is so fucking strong and weak at the same time, bro.
It's crazy.
Yeah, you know, and even with my live show, I'll do something and then I'll fucking curl my toes in my shoe like, ugh.
Like, was that okay?
Was that the one?
Fuck,
yeah, man.
But it's crazy because like it's gotten to a point like if we're talking about specifically comedy, right? The Dave Chappelle stuff is, I feel like comedy was always a place to play, dance the line, and have fun with something that maybe in some cases a little more uncomfortable. And it's like if you can't do that, then it gets to a point where what can you talk about? And then at some point it's like, what if the things that are normal to talk about become now not normal to talk about? And then it's like, that's the thing that gets weird with it, where it's like, I could stand on this side and believe this or stand on this side and believe that, whatever. But it's like, when there can't be conversation now.
Yeah, man.
Like as humans, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah. And everybody is right. Everybody is offended. Everybody has a purpose, you know, and even to the point where you could say something, you could have said something 10 years ago that was okay for 10 years ago. And you put that shit up today, and not even put it up, somebody go back and find it.
Yeah.
You're fucked.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like right now with the device and social media and everybody have a voice and they should. But now you super serve so many different so-called gods now. You know, it used to be, you know, is it a producer? Is it a company? Is it this? Now it's like it could just be anybody at the fucking house that could destroy you.
Yeah.
You know, and some people listen out and they look out for those things.